Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you a very broken Synergy, and then if you're an Oberon player, you're going to be extremely happy because it becomes an Omega broken Synergy. So the first thing we're going to need is the Jin Sentinel, and then we're going to have to put two mods on it, Reawaken and Sacrifice. Some people might have seen this before, but just hold out, it gets crazier, it's not just this. So Reawaken is a mod that lets only the Jin Sentinel revive after 90 seconds when it dies, and this is the only Sentinel that can do this. So if someone wants to use a Sentinel for high level missions, this is the Sentinel they use. And then the other mod, Sacrifice, it lets the Sentinel revive you. It takes 4 seconds, and then the Sentinel destroys itself after it's done reviving you. So the idea is you go down, this revives you, and then it'll come back and let you do this again after 90 seconds. So the main problem with this is that when you go down, there's nothing distracting enemies unless you have people like in your game, obviously. So they'll just delete your Sentinel instantly while it tries to revive you. So here's where the rest of the Synergy comes into play. You're going to have a couple things through the focus schools. And the first thing is Last Gasp, which lets you revive as your operator for 15 seconds when your Warframe goes down. And then also Protective Sling, which grants 5 seconds of immunity or invincibility when you dash through a teammate. Because this works with companions. So what you're going to be able to do, let me show you. Hopefully it works first time. It seems to work better in missions than in the simulacrum for whatever reason. They might destroy. Yeah. For some reason they instantly target, so give me a second for a working example. Okay. Got it to work. And you just dash the Sentinel, and it revives you. And remember when I said the Sentinel's supposed to die after it revives you? Well, when you Vazar and dash it, it doesn't. It does not die. So you can just do this in succession as long as your Sentinel doesn't die before that happens, you know. So this part of the Synergy works on every frame in the game, obviously, because I haven't done anything specific with Oberon yet. But this is a really good thing, especially if you're trying to solo level cap. It will just give you a few extra lives here and there. If you're able to get off a Vazar and dash in time, you should be able to more often in other missions, because for some reason in the simulacrum, they just insta-target the Sentinel. But here, now we'll show you where this becomes Omega broken with Oberon. With Oberon's third ability, he gives bleed out slowdown. So what you're going to be able to do is with 75% bleed out slow, which you can get with continuity and nearest hatred or something, I think that's what it's called. You'll be able to get 75% bleed out slow. But another way to do it is just put on Undying Will, which will give a additive 42% bleed out reduction, which is the same as bleed out slow in this case. So this will bring you to like 87%. So this is only going to affect yourself. If you want this Synergy for your whole team, you will have to put on the duration, but I don't think many Oberon builds put on duration, so I'm just going to show this off for the Oberon themselves. And what you're going to be able to do is just activate this ability and then go down, let your Sentinel go down, and now my Sentinel revives in 90 seconds and I I die in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for my Sentinel to revive, and then I'm going to revive myself. So this part of the Synergy also will work with other frames. If your Sentinel is reviving, because like your Sentinel just dies in missions anyways. So if your Sentinel has 35 seconds left, I think it should be 35 to like 34, you'll be able to wait out your own 20-second timer and then use Last Gasp at the last second. And then you have 15 seconds in Last Gasp to wait for your Sentinel to revive, and then you Vazar and dash it at the end, and it should revive you. So there's only a 60-second period at any time where you're just for sure dead, and you can't use this energy. But with Oberon, I'm going to be able to sit here and wait the whole time, and when your Sentinel revives, it has its shield, so it shield gates. Sentinels do shield gate when they lose their shield, so it'll be invulnerable for 1 second. So no matter what, I'm going to be able to get off a Vazar and dash and revive myself. Vazar and dash it, and I'm revived. And my Sentinel's still there, of course. Oh, maybe because I died before the Sentinel came back, he died, but it does not really matter. So this is the broken Synergy I'm talking to you about. If you use Oberon for a disruption level cap, you can literally not lose unless you just get like soft locked and not be able to complete it because of damage or something. And then you will lose in survival and defense, because obviously if you can't defend the objective, you'll die. And then in survival, you have to kill enemies to keep up your life support, is what it's called, yeah. So the last thing is I really hope you already have this sacrifice mod, because the only way you can get this is the Plague Star event. And the last Plague Star event was September 30th, 2021. So that's awesome. Cool. Thanks, DE, for that. And they also put a lot of Plague Star rewards in the Knights of Navarus event. So I don't know if Plague Star is ever coming back. And then here, let me see. So it shows sacrifice is tradable, but I saw a lot of people in the wiki saying that if someone only has one, they're not allowed to trade it. And I saw other people saying that it's not tradable at all. And then I saw some people saying it is tradable. So I don't know. You might have to figure that out for yourself, because I don't know. Regardless, sacrifice costs like 100 plat, 80 plat. So it's pretty ridiculous. Hopefully this just comes back in Plague Star. And it'll probably be nerfed by then, this synergy. So we'll see. All right, leave a like if you liked this, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I usually make build videos and other beginner tutorials, and I will share broken stuff as I find it, but I can't always guarantee that. So leave a comment if you have any questions down below, or if you just want to say something, I'll probably respond, and I'll see you later.